colors, 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 colors.
In the airport, this is the best thing you can do.
Colors, 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 colors.
What part are you playing?
I'm playing the role of Joe.
Wow.
Colors, 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 colors.
Say, are you, is this some
Colors, 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 colors.
Hey, 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 how's everybody doing? It's your girl Colors. It happened to me. I'm excited to be here today, another beautiful day in July. In fact, I have two beautiful guests today. I'm very excited about them because they are my relatives, my sister and my cousin, and I'm so excited to have them here because I've been thinking about doing interviews with them individually, but I brought them together today because the vibe is just different. I want you all to say a great welcome to my sister Ifeyinwa Ifemesia and my cousin Gozie Udemezue.
Hello.
Hi Guz, hi Ify.
Hello.
Welcome to It Happened to Me. How you guys doing?
Good.
Good, good. I want to start with Ify on this conversation. You know, I'm going to say one thing. You know, I was talking to my program director and I said, and he was wondering why I brought both of you on. And I said, the vibe that both of you have is amazing. Is such that you can't, you have to bring them together on screen. I don't know if both of you have been together on a show together. Have you been on a show together?
No.
No, wait.
No, we haven't.
You've never been on a show together. If he said laughing. So you guys are always doing a lot of things together, and I love you both dearly, and I'm so excited that you're in the show today. So what we're talking about, things that happened. We're gonna start with Ify, and everybody, Ify is a phenomenal person. Like my sister is, oh my God, if I start, I mean, not just saying it because she's my sister, but because her qualities and her person is just outstanding. She is a nurse practitioner, and she's also a pastor, and she's a missionary, and she has, I mean, so many titles. She does so many things. I want to even start with let's talk about your mission. You had a meet and greet, Ify, in Nigeria, in Abuja. I remember that. I think we have a photo of that. We have one of the flyers for the meet and greet. Yes, we have that meet and greet that you had in Abuja with Guz. And this is another thing. See, this is one of the things I'm talking about, how you guys work together. And that was at WNW, which is Widows Not...
Widowed, not withered.
Not withered.
Yeah.
And so I want to, you see, I know, Ify, I never asked you about that trip, right? And we never talked about it. I just want everybody to know that you traveled all the way to Nigeria for that trip. And that's not your first time. Tell me first about yourself, and just give me just give me a short thing, a short bio about yourself, and then tell me about this trip with the Widows Not Withered.
Hi everyone. All right, my name is Ify. Well, what can I say about myself? I'm a nurse by profession, an RN, and I have a master's in administration and informatics, as a matter of fact.
Yes, yes.
I used to be in the army.
You know,
I don't forget that.
that's very
I was
a sergeant in the army, in the United States
Sergeant
Army. Okay.
in the army.
And a
So,
medical nurse.
I'm a
Yes.
pastor in my church.
Yes. Yes.
So
Hope
There's so many
Restoration.
hats.
Shout out to everybody
The
in
Hope
Hope.
Restoration Ministry.
Yes.
Thank God for that. And what else can I say about myself? Anyway, so let me tell you about the trip. The trip to Nigeria was phenomenal. We
Amen.
have
Amen.
it's Widows Not Wither by my sister Goz. She
Okay.
has a widow. She's gonna talk about herself later. But
Yes.
this particular program was geared towards widows in Abuja.
Okay.
I can't remember how there were about maybe 10 or more widows that came for the program. She hosted it in Hilton. I mean, it was phenomenal. You know, the all the thing about widows in Nigeria, they are not rich, they are widows, the widows are poor, widows, that's the stigma with widows, So she decided to take widows out. That is, I mean, to take them out, not just to take them out on any shabby place, but to take them to
Yes.
Hilton.
Wow.
We all dressed in
Wait.
evening gown.
Wait.
It was
Hold
like
on. Hold on. Wait.
dressed
Wait.
to
This.
kill.
This. This was an outing. Like she was. I'm taking you guys on a night out.
She took the widows
Oh
out on
my
a night
God.
out. They did not have to pay a dime. She
What?
funded the entire, yes, in Hilton. Just don't forget where we went.
Wow.
And they all dressed to kill, as in come dressed up like you're going, on a big huge date
Yes.
or something. So
Wow.
we all dressed evening gown. Not
But this
just,
is it
was
right
great.
now.
And
They're showing a picture of you, me, Gus, and Cassie.
oh,
Yes.
okay.
Wow.
So
Yeah.
it was a great program. So I
Wow.
had the opportunity to
Yes.
go there to address the widows on
Yes.
health issues,
Okay.
because everybody needs some type of education on health
Yes.
anyway,
Yes.
whether you're widowed or not.
That's
So
right.
I went there to address them, and I really enjoyed myself. The food was awesome, and the
Nice.
company wonderful. So
Nice. Nice.
yeah,
Nice.
the trip
Nice.
was very good. Yeah.
That's amazing.
So
That's amazing. That's nice. That's nice to have that kind of feel where you go out and they're just rolling pictures right now of us together, you and Gauze, and they're just rolling some of those photos together. And it's just nice for you to go all the way out to just go to support and also be a voice to the women out there in Nigeria to support the widows, because there's a lot of stigma behind widows, and we all know this. And the fact that you came in with the medical part of it to give them medical attention or to even give them medical advice is a big deal. That's so that's a great job. But let's just talk a little bit about your medical mission. The medical mission that you do. How long have you been doing the medical mission? Well, I know. Tell the people.
So from Hope Restoration Medical Mission, I've been going for the mission more than 10 years now. I would say from 2003.
Okay.
I've been going on a medical mission. I'm one of the directors
Congratulations.
of the
Yes.
medical mission, of the Hope Restoration Medical Mission.
Yes.
So,
praise God for
so
that. I mean, that's an awesome
thank God
job
for
to
that.
be a missionary, and then to be a medical missionary is even
Yeah.
an extra. Because
Yeah.
now we're talking about diseases, illnesses, and curing people along the way. You're going to see stuff that you probably never saw in, the demographics of places where you're going to say, oh, wow, this kind of illness is more here than here, or this is not being treated well here
Yes.
as opposed to
Yes.
here, Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So, what are the places that you have been to for the medical mission?
So we've been
And you
to
know what I was going to ask
Nigeria,
you?
of course.
Wait, 1 second. What are the places you've been? And is there any story, it happened to me, anything that you would say in that whole, in the whole experience, something that happened to you that was something that you can't forget? Either it's a good experience or it's, I never call any experience really bad. It's a learning experience. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So we've been to a lot of countries. We've been to, of course, Nigeria so many
Yes.
times, from the north to the south to the
Okay.
east part of Nigeria. And then we've been to Haiti
Yes.
like twice. And then we've been to
Wow.
Kenya as
Yes.
well. Yeah, we've been
Yeah.
to Kenya too.
Wow.
And then we've sent medications to places like Malaysia and other African countries as
Mm.
well.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And of
Mm-hmm.
course, we've had like health fairs right here in the United States
Okay. Okay.
as
Okay.
well. And yeah,
The
and
the mission.
going back to going back home. Home
Yes.
for me is Nigeria,
Yes.
and
Okay.
I've been out of the country for more than 25 years now.
Mm-hmm.
And so going back home, it's like a blessing
Yes.
to go back to give back
Yes.
to people, to
Can't
give
go
back
wrong.
to
Yeah.
the less privileged, to give
Mm-hmm.
back to the poor.
Yes.
I'm telling you, every time we go, it happened to me. Every time we go, I kind of like break down
Yo.
because
I
you see
know.
people that have little or nothing,
Yes.
but they appreciate the small thing
Things
that you
that you
bring to
do
them.
for them.
They are happy people. Even in the midst of lack,
Yes.
you see them just kind of dance, because it's not just the medical mission part
Yes.
of it that we do, not just medical, we
Yes.
also do the spiritual part.
Yes. Of course.
So
Yes.
when we have like
Yes.
crusades in the villages, oh my
Mm.
goodness. One of the things that always happens when we go there is the dance,
The
the
dance.
kind of dance that these people dance. And it's not just, the dance is not just, for example, only in Delta
I should
State,
have
because
I should
the
have asked
Delta
you for
people, we love to dance.
I would
That's
have
their
loved the
dance.
video of that dance.
So,
I would have loved the video.
so after the Delta people, I said, okay, maybe it's just
Yes.
no. When I went to Enugu, oh my God.
I know, I believe you.
And I always love to join. It brings me home. I'm
Wow.
telling you, there's something it does.
I
And that's
know.
why almost every
Yeah.
year I go back to Nigeria.
Because that is
I don't even remember.
it's like an addiction.
Nothing.
There's something
Just
it's
the
not an
dance.
addiction. I don't know
I'm
what to call
going,
it.
I yearn to
Yes,
to
you
do
yearn.
that
Yeah.
dance.
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
dance with the people.
Yes.
It's not, I
Yes.
join them, and
Yes.
for whatever reason,
It's like you add a whole year to your life
it
just
gives
from
me
that.
great joy. It gives me great joy. It
Oh
gives me
my
great
God,
joy. Yeah.
that's such a pleasure to hear. Yep, yeah,
Yes,
yeah. Oh,
yes.
that's nice.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
nice. And I know that's funny that most of the times that you've been in Nigeria, Gozie was there as well, right?
Yes.
Gozie is
Yes.
amazing.
Yes. We've done medical missions together,
Yes,
you know,
yes.
with Hope Restoration, and
Mm-hmm.
we partners. Yeah. We're partners.
Partners for
It's
life.
amazing. It's a beautiful thing.
Partners for life. I'm gonna say, I was gonna ask you a few more questions, but we're gonna go into a short commercial for about a few seconds and come back, and then we'll talk some more, and then we'll get into a few more things about you as a pastor and stuff going on and stuff like that. It's such a pleasure to have you. And I really appreciate you guys. So let's go into commercial for a second. We thank God for this union today. It's a blessing. So we'll be back in a second. Hold on, y'all. It's happened to me. What happened to you? It's your girl Colors. We'll be back in a minute.
like no
Can you put your hands together for this beautiful girl, please? Naija be always Naija. We are there 247.
Yes, we're back. We're back. We're back. It's your girl Colors. It happened to me, and with my beautiful, beautiful guest tonight, Ifeyinwa Ifemesia, who happens to be my sister and my cousin, Gozie Udemezue. Two beautiful sisters, beautiful queens. Welcome to the queendom. It happened to me. All right, so I was talking with Ify, and we were talking about her medical mission, and I said we'll go into well, we'll talk a little more about the medical mission, and then we'll go into a few more things that she does with Hope Restoration, and her missionary as well. So, Ify, let's talk more about your medical mission, and you were telling us places that you'd been to. So, I wanted to ask you about experiences you've had with meeting people that had illnesses that were maybe terminal in some of the remote places that you went to, because they're villages, right? Most of the places you were going to, were they rural areas, or were you in the townships?
No, most of it is rural areas.
Okay.
In the villages.
Okay.
That we do medical mission.
And you came across any illnesses or people that had any kind of illnesses that were really fatal, or that was not, because I know sometimes you might treat somebody, and then, because I remember a story that you mentioned to me about a young boy that had a wound, and because there was you remember that? The one that had the wound, and because there was nobody to take care of him, he would wait for you to come back the next year so you could treat that wound. Remember that? I'll never tell. Can you tell me about that real quick again? Because that story, I never forgot that. And that was something, That
wow.
Touched me. That touched me, yes.
Yeah, so we had this case of the guy had a big wound, a big wound on his leg, on his heel. I don't know I think he had a motorcycle accident.
Yeah.
So that left him with this wound. There's no way he couldn't just treat the wound.
Wow.
He couldn't treat the wound. So when we came and saw the wound, we, of course, we treated the wound, and then we gave him whatever supplies that we had left. We gave it to him so that he could treat. And so, but the next time we came back, he still had the wound. It was going, but he still had the wound. So we gave him again.
This is like a year later you came back, right?
Unfortunately, I believe he passed away because the wound got so infected. He could not.
I didn't know that part.
Not get any type of help. So I think
I didn't know that part. Wow. Wow. Yeah. And that's so amazing, because that your medical mission and how important it is, and how selfless it is, and I just want to thank you for even being that person to do that. I mean, like, it's not easy. First of all, you have to be in the mental place to want to do it, then in the mental place to even go and do it. And don't forget, this is something where you're not getting any it's a volunteer job. It's a volunteer work, and you do it with all your heart. And I've watched you over and over and over through the years. I remember when you started till now. It's over 15 years, and you're still going. I just want to say thank God for you.
Thank God.
Thank God for you, for real. Thank you, my sister, for the work that you do. If nobody says thank you, I'm saying thank you for everybody. I love you so much, You're such, and you're resilient. You don't, when somebody says, I remember one year you said you were going to go to Nigeria and something was going on with elections, and I said, don't go. You said, what? Oh, you're going. You don't want to hear it. You don't care. You're going for the people. You're not for this, So that heart that you have to do that is amazing. And I thank you so much, Yeah. So I guess, and I guess that's why we're going to go into, you got the patience and you're a pastor. So it works together. You know what I'm saying? It works together. So talk to me. Hope Restoration is my home church, people. That's right. Yes. And it's Ife's church. Ife brought me to that church, and it's a pleasure to be part of that church. Sometimes it's like to know that you have a home base where people will always love you no matter what. You cannot buy that. You can't buy that. So your work as a pastor with Hope Restoration, touch base on it a little bit. Just tell us a little bit about it and what you do.
Okay. So,
because I know you're part of the music
Restoration
ministry as well there, right? Of course.
Sorry, it cut off. What did you say?
I know, we're having connection. I was saying, I know you're also
Okay.
part of the music ministry.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So, Hope Restoration is a family church, I would say. It's a really loving church.
Yes.
I'm not saying it because I'm there. When you come in, you feel the love. It's just, it's from the top.
I mean,
That's what I believe.
I can
trickles down from
testify
the
to
top.
that.
'Cause, yeah.
Yeah. That's right.
So I'm one of the ministers, one of the pastors in Hope Restoration, and I'm also one of the administrators in Hope Restoration. So, like I said before, I'm one of the directors for the medical mission, and then solely the pastor for the music ministry. Yeah,
Okay.
and it's a great place to worship. It's a great place to be. The people are living, you come as you are, and nobody is there to judge you or anything. We laugh, we cry together, we eat together. That's one church that I know. If you're hungry,
There's always
just
food.
come.
There's always enough to feed
If
everybody.
you're hungry, come.
That's
It's
right.
101-01 Springfield Boulevard in Queens Village, New York.
Yeah.
Just come.
Yeah.
And we give out. We are big. Oh my goodness. We are.
They're super
hearts
big.
as large
Hope Restoration is super big on giving.
We give to the community.
Yes.
We give to the members. We
Yes.
are huge on giving. Giving everything from clothes to food to Bed Bath and Beyond stuff.
You help the
You know how
you help the
expensive
homeless
that is?
as well.
Yeah.
Yes.
And
And
it's-
yes, you hope.
Thank God for that.
Yes,
Thank
yes,
God.
yes.
God has good to us, even in the midst of whatever storms and everything that we go through as a church. God is good. God loves us. Yeah,
You thank
I would
God.
say.
Thank you, Lord. And I wanted to make it
Thank
clear
God.
that the medical mission is Hope Restoration. The medical mission that you do, in case the viewers didn't understand that the medical mission is from Hope Restoration, right? And
Right.
you have other
Yes,
you have
medical
other
mission is
pastors.
from Hope Restoration.
Because when you travel with the medical mission, it's not just you, and you have a group of people. It's just not you and one person. Is a group of people always?
No. Right. It's a group of people that volunteer
Yes.
to come. So we have most of the time, of course, is our bishop that leads the mission,
Okay.
and then whoever else that volunteers, some nurses. Even at times we have maybe doctor one or two, but most of the time the doctors are from Nigeria,
Mm-hmm.
because most doctors here, it's like, who is going to pay them? But anyway.
Yes.
Nurses, because I'm a nurse, yeah, nurses love to volunteer.
Yes.
Okay, more than
So
even non-medical. Too.
yes, I was going to say
Non-medical
that, right?
professionals come as
Non-medical,
well, because
right?
they have a job. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
We teach them. We can teach you as a non-medical professional. You don't have to be a doctor, nurse. No.
Right.
When we get there, we can teach you what to do, because it's so much to do, so much to do.
Yes.
So yeah.
Wow. The whole thing with the medical mission, I'm always very intrigued about people that are selfless and agree to because that's an I will go. Send me, Lord. Period. Because there's no other way you can explain that. You know, how would you explain it? Oh, you just woke up and said, yeah, I'm just gonna go to Kenya. Okay, hold on, guys. I'm just gonna go to Kenya real quick with these people on a medical mission. We're gonna go in the woods in Kenya. We're gonna go sit in Kenya in the woods and not have water or maybe anything to drink or eat for a few days. I'm just going to enjoy that. Okay, who wants to do that? So it is a big deal, you know. Yeah.
I mean, we've been. Let me let's see. There was one medical mission we went to in the village. Okay, and when we got there, when we entered the house where we were having the medical mission, blow up beds. Okay,
Yeah.
that was what we had. Came with to sleep on. By morning time, we were all on the floor.
It happened to me.
The blow up bed. That's lesson.
Well, it happened to
it was fun. Trust me.
It happened to you.
Nobody was like angry, upset.
Yes.
It's all part of the mission.
It's all because you know those kind of missions.
And then mosquitoes will eat you up. But it's all part of the mission.
God. Wow.
And we have fun. That's the main
thing. Yes.
It's all to God's glory. So,
yes. Because the whole spirit of the whole spirit of the whole event or the whole mission itself, from the beginning, you have to be so selfless. Nothing can upset you. Like, I mean, yes, you'll be upset for maybe a few things here, but you cannot. You have to go with the flow. You know, that's awesome. That's awesome. But you guys prepare though before you go to most places. If let's say somebody wanted to join you, I know you guys prepare because some people are listening right now and they're thinking, oh, that sounds scary. No, it's fun. I believe it's a lot of fun. You know, and I'd like to go with you one of these years, probably next year. I would like to go. You know, by God's grace, I will go with you next year to the mission. You know, amen. I'm claiming it. But if somebody wanted to join the mission, is it possible to join the mission?
Yes.
So how?
It's possible to join
Please
the
give
mission.
us your information. Tell us how somebody can join, because I know there are some people that might be interested in joining.
So you can send me an inbox on probably maybe Facebook Messenger, or maybe send an email. You can send me an email, and and then we'll make it happen.
What's your email?
Yeah,
what's your email?
My personal email is N as in Nancy, WAB as in boy, UZOI @yahoo.com.
Okay.
That's my personal.
And where can we find
or you can even send the email, or you can send the email to Hope Medical Mission at yahoo.com.
Hope Medical Mission at yahoo.com. Okay. And of course you can find Hope Restoration. You can Google. Well, you have to go with Hope Restoration Church, Queens, New York. If you want to Google, you can
go to www.hoperestoration.org, and you will find us on the internet. Yes.
Okay. Those are ways that we can find you. We could always, of course, find you on, like you said, on IG and on Facebook as well. We're going to go into a little commercial. Yes. I want to say thank you, Ify, my sister. We're going to go into commercial right now for a hot minute again, and then we're going to come back, and we're going to talk to my cousin, Goz, and we're going to end it up with a little chit-chat with all of us just getting into it. But let's go into commercial in about 2 seconds. Be right there. We'll be right back. It happened to me. It's your girl, Colors.
I beg no
Can you put your hands together for this beautiful girl, please? Naija be always Naija. We are there 247.
Mama, your head
We're
is
back
cutting off.
on. Is everybody still there, guys? How's everybody doing? We still on? Oh yeah, we back on. It happened to me. It's your girl Colors. We back here on Strong Island TV, your best station out here in Long Island. You got to be tuning in here, and make sure you check us out all the time. You can Google us, find us on StrongIsland.com, www.strongislandtv.com, www.strongislandtelevision.com. So we're back here, and wow, what's up, Guz? My cuz, what's good? Yes, we're here with Gozie Udemezue, my cousin. We just finished talking with my sister Ife, and Guz, my cousin, is a, she is a binder. You know, as a binder, she binds things. She brings things and makes sure that they work out and bind them and make sure everything is, She's a lawyer. She's an author of a couple of very good books that you need to read. She's going to talk to us about them. She's an entrepreneur. She has her own non-for-profit organization, Healing Hearts Widows. So it's a pleasure to have you guys. I've never had an interview with my family. Like, I interview my family. So, it's so weird to me, but it's awesome. It's good to have you. Thank you for coming, sis. I know, right? I know, she's just laughing. It feels different. What can I tell you? Thank you for coming. Tell me something about yourself. Tell me you know what? Let's talk about you as a writer, because I was gonna say we should talk about other things, but as a writer, tell me where your passion for writing came from.
My passion for writing started when I was a child. I used to read novels and summarize, or even rewrite a novel in an exercise book. I just love to write. For me, it was my own way of expressing myself, especially living in the midst of older people who felt like a child expressing herself wasn't right. You know how it was. Growing up in the 70s and 80s, way back home in Nigeria.
Yeah.
So for me, writing down my thoughts, but because I needed to get them out of my head, so I started writing, and then here I am becoming a published author. So, but it's still the same passion to get, like, my first book was came out of a journal that I kept for about a year. Like,
can you tell
journaling.
us? How many books do you have right now?
I have 2 published books solely authored by myself, and I have a couple of books that I made contributions to, but they are professional law books.
Okay.
Published by a couple of universities in Nigeria that I contributed chapters to.
Yes.
And I write for a couple of websites. I do my daily writing on Facebook.
Okay.
And I'm almost
which is something.
because I really to have a blog where I can do all those writings.
Yes.
I have so much to write.
I mean,
So
what you do on Facebook is already a blog.
Well, but I want something out of Facebook. Something. So if you notice, I write less on Facebook. I started typing on my iPad.
Okay.
So that when they set up the blog for me, I can now move things to that place. But I just love to write.
Yes.
I have journals. I write. I can wake up to pee, and I write a few lines before I go back to sleep. I think it's an addiction.
And you do it so well, though. You really, really write well. Now, I want to talk about your first book. What is the title of your first book?
The first book is titled Miracle on the Hudson.
You see that name?
It doesn't have anything to do with the plane.
I know, okay. But look at that name, though. Miracle on the Hudson.
Yeah, the book, the content of that book was as a result of my experience in 2013, which you know about. And the miracle was that child.
Yes.
And Austin was the only way I could identify New York without mentioning the name. So
Yes.
having a child here survived against all odds. She was a miracle, and she's still a miracle. So I journaled. The book, sounds like it reads like a conversation.
Yes.
You read it and you live it, because I just transferred what I was journaling and edited a couple of them and had it there. So it's like a book of testimony.
Because when you read the book,
So
it's almost like you're talking to me.
Yes, it was intentionally written like that, because that's the only way people could finish it. Because
Right.
of the size.
Yes. Because there's
So
no.
I need tutorials to keep reading
Yes.
and keep reading until they get to the end.
And a lot of people, there's not. You have to relate to something. In the whole entire, you have to relate. It's all close to. You either know somebody that happened to, or it happened to you. Yeah, yeah. Miracle on the Hudson. I don't want to talk about the book too much because we want people to go get the book. It's on Amazon as well.
Yeah, it's on Amazon.
It's on Amazon. Okay, so you guys, you got to go get that book. That's her first book. Now, your second book is titled?
Widowhood Redefined.
Okay.
I wrote that book.
I want to
as a
show Widowhood Redefined. I believe we have a picture of that. Yes, that's Widowhood Redefined. I want you guys to go out there and go get this book. This book is, it's not just for widows. She's going to talk about this book, and you're going to, in fact, if you go read up the back of the book and there she goes. If you go read up the back of the book and you look at what she's talking about, it's not just for the widows. It's a lot of things that are happening that relate to us every day. And here we have her with the book as well. So yeah, go ahead. We were just showing the pictures of your book, and it's that Widowhood Redefined. It's when people look at it, they're thinking widows. What would you say to somebody that wants to read that book?
I'll ask the person to keep an open mind, because if you think you are reading a book for widows, widowhood is a subject that people don't want to get involved with in Africa. You find married women who pray specifically so that they don't become widows. But you see, people die either way. Somehow, somebody has to die. But what I noticed was the first 1 week of that book being out there, I had more non-widows purchasing it. Probably out of curiosity, I don't know, but I had more non-widows from our records who purchased it. Some of them might have purchased to give widows as gifts, but the idea behind that book was to have a supporting structure to the campaign that Ify talked about, that we launched in Abuja in December 2018. The campaign to redefine widowhood, because widowhood in Nigeria, in Africa generally, has the face of poverty.
Yes.
And the sorrow that, somebody is widowed means that person is poor, is beggarly, has to be treated badly, has to be maligned, and in a lot of cases accused of killing the man, disinherited, evicted.
Wow.
And so what the foundation that I founded has done for about 12 years is to work with on the society to change their perception of widowhood and to change all the stereotypes. Now I veered off in 2018 to work with the widow herself, for her to redefine what widowhood means to her and change how the society treats her. Because we can't keep waiting for the society. The society is not going to change. The society thrives on the vulnerable. And widow generally seen as the vulnerable. So let the widow begin to present herself as not being vulnerable. I've been widowed for 7 years, and nobody can treat me as a vulnerable person, because I am not. It doesn't mean that I haven't faced most of the challenges that these women face, but I face them roaring, angry. I don't face them crying and pleading. I bite if I need to. So I needed the widow to see that she could be more and that there are potentials in her put in there by God. The fact that her husband died is not an excuse to go low, to go down.
Yes.
Yes, it could be
life hasn't ended. Yes.
It could slow her down, like it slowed me down. Remember?
Now, wait, hold on 1 second. Now, we got to rewind this a little bit back for the viewers, because now we're talking about the book Widowhood Redefined, and we're not telling them, first of all, that your organization, can we just bring it back just a real short explanation? Just tell them why you have an organization and what caused you, to be
I, as a child,
in that genre.
In the 70s and 80s, I witnessed some funny things, funny in quote, that widows face: the shaving of the hair, the spiteful words being said to them during the shaving. Everything about widowhood of the 80s in Ogidi was horrible.
Yes.
Horrible. Once you saw a woman that was widowed, you didn't need anybody to tell you. Now, the first question I remember I asked a family friend was what course I could study in university to be able to help the widows. And he said, oh, you could read law. You also talk a lot. So probably that's what you need. So I started working towards being a lawyer, and I achieved that and worked with a non-profit which supports widows. I did that for 5 years, and I pulled back because working with widows is emotionally draining.
Oh my goodness. I was about to ask you, how do you hold it? It's like you and Ify, after seeing all these people, it's just like, because you're a mental health counselor as well. You're going through all what they're going through,
Yeah.
Like a psychologist and everything in one.
Yeah, at a point I decided to leave and just go do my job as a lawyer and get to the bench and become a magistrate, become a judge, and just live a good life, But 2 years after, I found myself back. This time, my husband and I set up a foundation, Healing Hearts Widow Support Foundation. And through that, we work with widows on different aspects of their lives, the health. And that's why Healing Hearts partners with Hope Restoration. And beyond them visiting to go to the field with us, they also give us medication. Yes. So year-round in the office, you have medication for like non-diabetic, non-hypertensive, a widow with arthritis. They could go there, and with the doctor's prescription, we have doctors that volunteer with us, and they're able to dispense those medications. Wow. So we started that foundation in 2008, and beyond the medical, we provide free legal services. I'm a lawyer, and I know what it costs to get legal services. And these poor women...
So, you said it so fast. You said it real fast. Yeah, we provide for free legal... That was very fast. Slow down with that. Because let me tell you, you're talking about you're giving people shelter. Free shelter. So you're providing housing for these women in your organization.
Yeah, what we do... assuming a widow has a roof that is leaking, because we have a scheme, but for now we don't build houses from
ground up.
But we renovate. We help them to make sure that those buildings are habitable. Now, also, what we do is to help widows to pay their rent for 12 to 24 months.
Nice.
To give them, especially fresh widows who are not able to pick up without the bills as soon as the man dies. It gives them that time to not be bothered by the landlord, and they reorganize themselves, and they take off from there. So that's what we do under the housing scheme. And part of the building where the office is, has a provision to keep widows who who face sudden eviction, to keep them there temporarily. All right. They're able to settle them. So that's part of what we do. And then the legal aspect also. And beyond supporting them with lawyers, we simplify the law. There are laws protecting widows, but if it's in the legal language, there's no way they can read it, especially those ones we live in the communities. So break it down, and publish the local language, the law in local language, the law in the pidgin English we have back home, and in very simple, readable English, so that they know what their rights are and they know when those rights are violated. So these are some of the things. And good enough, the US consulate in Nigeria, they funded that project for us to simplify the Anambra State widowhood law.
Wow.
And printed copies.
How did you make that happen?
Well, it's been a long journey for me.
It's been a long journey, yes.
It's been a long one. And somehow I got in touch with the public affairs officer who had been in a program that I moderated.
Okay.
That has to do with widows.
Yes.
And she said the patterns she saw in me moderating that program, and that at a point I started crying when those widows were testifying of what they were going through. That was when I worked with the WACOL. WACOL is a non-profit based in Nigeria, Women Aid Collective. But I was just doing my job as the head of legal department. I didn't think anything about it. So she got me into a program run by U.S. Department of State. That was in 2006, Institute's Leadership Program, where they bring emerging leaders from different parts of the world, bring them to the US for 3 weeks, give you access to everywhere that has to do with what you are doing.
Wow.
And build your capacity and send you back home.
Wow.
Now, 27, they returned and said to me, you've done well. After 11 years, we are bringing you back. So in 2017, I came back as an IVLP Gold Star. And so I have a long-standing relationship with them, and they support projects that I'm involved in because of that that relationship, because of being an IVLP. So they funded the legal aspect of legal education and partnering with traditional rulers and all of that. But in 2018, I decided to work on the widow and with the widow, because we keep saying to the society, treat them better, don't disinherit them, love them. What about the widow herself? Some widows think that they are nothing because they don't have husbands. Remember, we are talking about widows in Nigeria.
That's true, yes,
especially rural areas. So I needed to also work on their self-esteem and let them know that they can do more. So this book is a book that speaks to them, talks about the finance, talks about their personal life, talks about relationship with God, talks about not having entitlement mentality. It inspires them to know that do more. It's like a reflection of the life I live. Yeah, because it's a tough world out there for a widow. Being by yourself.
That's the whole. I know. I was just gonna say to you that that's a whole nother topic, because I said this is just the part one. I would need for you guys to come back, because we haven't even touched in. Number one, I wanted to talk to you also. I mean, between you and Ife, we haven't even touched. We just touched base, because I need stories from your journeys. And when it comes to widowhood, we're just touching. I really wanted to talk about and discuss the laws, the stigmas, the beliefs, the things that you're told as a widow. And a lot of people don't understand that, okay, this happens outside the United States of America. In other countries, a lot of people don't know that when a woman's husband dies, that there are laws that certain widows have to follow, period. I mean, here in the U.S., it's if your husband dies, your husband dies. It's not, you inherit whatever, and you have to inherit. There are countries where you can't touch anything. Places like Nigeria, the rules and regulations for certain cultures, we have to get into the culture, Yes, I would love for you guys to come back and we'll talk more about it. But, I also wanted to touch base on, I see that you had you were supposed to be in London in February.
I was in February.
Yeah, you was in London. You were in London, sorry. In February. For that, you had the book signing. I think we have one of the we have one of the photos from your book signing. It's the reading and conversation. Okay, and you held that. That was somewhere North End Road, somewhere in a restaurant.
Yes, in London.
Pitanga. It sounds like a what's Pitanga? It sounds like
Nigerian restaurant.
It's a Nigerian restaurant. Okay. How did that go?
Sorry.
How did that go? How was that the book signing? What was that all about? That was behind your book as well, right?
Because I have family and friends, of course, in London.
Yes.
And I do citywide tours. If not for coronavirus, I would have gone to Tanzania, to Kenya.
Wait.
To Ghana.
Let me not forget to say that my cuz Guz is an international model. Excuse me, I'm talking about Dubai. I'm talking about she's on the runway. Okay, people, that's what I'm talking about. We don't have all her. No, they're coming back on the part 2 where we're gonna have photos, videos, pictures. We're gonna have stuff from Ife's mission. Videos, photos. We're going to be talking more, going in depth. This was just a welcome to It Happened to Me by my cuz and my sister. And just to say hello. And then we're going to take a quick, another commercial real quick. We'll come back and then you guys are going to tell me at least something that mommy said to you when you were little that still resonates with you right now. So we're gonna touch base on that. We'll go into commercial. Y'all stay right there. We'll be right back.
Can you put your hands together for this beautiful girl, please? Naija be always Naija. We are there 247.
Okay.
All right, we back on. It's your girl Colors. It happened to me. Strong Island TV. We're right here live on Roku, and I'm telling you, it happened to me. What happened to me? What happened to me is that I got my sister and my cousin today. That's what happened to me. Yes, and they're here telling us a lot of stories about stuff, and this is the beginning. This is the beginning because we're gonna have a second show where they're gonna come back and talk to us more about what they're passionate about. My sister with the medical mission and my cousin with the widowhood. But we're gonna talk about words that mama said. Words that mama said. Things that mommy said to you that still resonate, that you still remember, that still means something to you, that still. So we got a few minutes right now. So in a couple of words, Ify, can you tell me something that mommy said that is still resonates with you, and you still every now and then maybe you say it to yourself.
Yeah. Mommy always said her favorite verse.
Yes.
If the Lord is for us, who can be against us?
No one.
That's her. No one can be against us.
Yes.
So
yes.
she always said that, and
Yes.
she still says it. Like if you start the sentence,
Yes.
she'll finish it
Yes.
for you.
Yes. Yes.
That's definitely.
That's amazing because even till now, when you started for her, she finishes it up. Yeah. Hi, Mom. Hi, Dad. We got Ify and Guz. Hey, it's a family affair today. Yes. So, Guz, tell me one thing that Mom says to you, or anything that resonates till now, a behavior, a word, an action, something.
She always said to me, don't betray. If anybody says something to you in confidence, don't ever talk about it. And if you quarrel with a friend, keep their confidence. If you quarrel with a friend, and these things, normally in one sentence, but 3 different things. And then she always said, never you pay back anyone that has fed you, anyone that has sheltered you, anyone that has clothed you. Never you pay evil as compensation for the good. And I've lived with it.
Yes, absolutely.
Absolutely.
That's deep. That's very deep. That's, oh man, wow. Look at you both of you made my day. Both of you made my day. Viewers, you guys have to stay on with us. It happened to me. It's your girl Colors. I got my sister Ify and my cuz Guz. And I say cuz Guz. I love that. You my cuz Guz. So we're here, and it happened to me. We're gonna come back on a part 2. We're gonna talk about a lot of things concerning the things that they're passionate for. I want to say thank you for being on the program today. I love both of you. I love you, love you, love you. Guz, you're getting ready to make a trip to Nigeria, I believe, right? If you're getting ready to make a trip to a conference or something. Well, you guys are always traveling.
I'm going on a vacation.
You're going on a vacation. You see, they're always traveling. Every time I turn around, they're somewhere. They're either in Dubai or they're in London or this too. You listen, check Facebook. You see both of them all the time. Yes.
Yeah. Hey.
You okay?
Corona.
These two are, yes. These are the traveling sisters, the sister twin travelers. Everywhere you go, you see them. But thank you for coming on. We're gonna have another show with you guys. And one more time, real quick, Ify, tell me where we can find you in one word.
You can find me on Facebook, on Instagram, and of course, WhatsApp.
And for anybody that's looking to become a nurse, what would you say to them if anybody's discouraging them?
Oh no, go for it. Go for it. It's the best profession ever.
That's right.
Yes.
That's right. Congratulations. And Guz, for you, in one word, where can we find you?
On Facebook.
Yes. Steady.
I visit Instagram, but on Facebook
is your book. That's right. And if somebody wants to be a lawyer, like you are, what would you say?
Oh, just go for it, but just be sure that you are not Lily Liver. just for it. Even when you're afraid, don't act afraid.
I know.
Just
go. Keep a strong face and keep going. Oh, and so it is, guys. See you guys next time. We're going to be back here next month. It's always the last Sunday of the month. It happened to me. I'm your girl Colors. I got the best people right here with me today. You got to check them out. Go get the book. Go get the book. Yes, check them out and go get the book. Go get Widows Redefined, right? And Miracle on Hudson. It's on Amazon. Go get it. Yes. And if you want to join the Missionary, hey, if he's right there. I'll see you guys next time. It's your girl Colors. It happened to me. Tell me what happened to you. You can always find me on IG, on Facebook, KOLEURZZ, Colors. And that's it. Have a good evening, y'all. Later.
Bye.